If you're listening to this tonight and the room feels quiet and your heart feels heavy, I want you to know something. You may feel alone, but you are not alone. God is closer than your next breath. Even now, He's here. Tonight the shadows seem a little darker. The silence feels too loud inside my mind. I've been carrying these burdens by myself, trying to be strong while slowly breaking inside. Nobody sees the tears behind my smile. Nobody knows the battles that I fight. But deep within this aching heart, I hear your whisper in the night. When I feel forgotten, when I feel weak, when I feel like no one sees me, you remind me you're here in the silence, you're here in the pain, you're here in the moments when tears fall like rain. You never abandoned me, you never walked away. Even in the darkness, you stay. Lord, you're here. Lord, you're here. Lord, you're here. Oh, there were nights I almost gave up hoping, days I wondered where you had gone. But every step I thought I walked alone, you were carrying me all along. You counted every tear I've ever cried, you heard every prayer I couldn't say. And now I feel your presence breaking through this fear today. When my strength is fading, when my faith feels small, your love keeps holding me through it all. You're here in the silence, you're here in the pain, you're here in the moments when tears fall like rain. You never abandoned me, you never walked away. Even in the darkness, you stay. Lord, you're here. Lord, you're here. Lord, you're here. Jesus, somebody listening right now feels completely alone. Wrap your arms around them. Let them feel your presence. Let them know they are loved. Let them know they are seen. Let them know they are not forgotten. And let peace fill this room tonight. When nobody calls, you are here. When nobody understands, you are here. When my heart is breaking, you are here. When I cannot see tomorrow, you are you're here. If you feel alone tonight, listen carefully. The God who created the stars is sitting beside you right now, and He has not left you. Maybe today nobody texted you, nobody checked on you, nobody asked if you were okay. And little by little, you started believing you don't matter. But before this song goes any further, hear this. Heaven knows your name, God knows your name, and tonight He is calling you His own. I've been sitting in this empty room, listening to the silence speak, trying to hide these aching wounds, pretending I am still complete. The world keeps moving all around me, while my heart feels left behind. And there are moments I start wondering if anybody notices my life. The phone stays quiet through the evening, no messages appear at all. And in the middle of that loneliness, I hear your gentle voice call. You know my story, you know my pain, you know the tears I never explained. When nobody calls my name, you still know who I am. When nobody sees my hurt, you still hold my hand. When I feel forgotten, when I feel unseen, you remind me I belong to the King of Kings. And even when the world grows silent, your love remains the same. When nobody calls my name, you call me child. There were nights I cried in secret, trying hard to understand why some battles seem so heavy, why life slips through my hands. But every tear became a prayer, every wound became a song, and every lonely road I traveled, you were walking all along. You saw the fears I never mentioned, you heard the prayers inside my soul. And while I thought I was abandoned, you were making my heart whole. You know my weakness, you know my scars, you know exactly where you are. When nobody calls my name, you still know who I am. When nobody sees my hurt, you still hold my hand. When I feel forgotten, when I feel unseen, you remind me I belong to the King of Kings. And even when the world grows silent, your love remains the same. When nobody calls my name, you call me child. Jesus, please touch the person listening right now, the one who feels invisible, the one who feels forgotten. one who wonders if anyone cares. Let them feel your presence. Wrap them in your peace. And remind them tonight that they are deeply loved. If you feel alone tonight, close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath and listen carefully. The God who formed you still knows your name, and He has never forgotten you. Can I tell you something tonight? Some of the tears you've cried, nobody knows about the tears that fell after everyone went to sleep. The tears you wiped away before anyone could see. The tears you never talked about, but God saw every single one. And through every tear, He stayed. There were nights I couldn't stop the hurting, moments when my heart could barely breathe, questions filling every corner of my mind, while fear was stealing all my peace. I kept smiling for the world around me, trying hard to hide what was inside. But every hidden wound I carried was visible in heaven's eyes. You saw me breaking in the darkness. You saw me falling to my knees. And even when I felt completely empty, your love was surrounding me. You never looked away. You never closed your eyes. You stayed beside me through every lonely night. God stayed through every tear, every heartbreak, every fear, through every storm, through every pain. Your faithful love remained. When I felt weak, when I lost hope, you never let me go. God stayed through every tear, and you're still here. Looking back, I see your fingerprints. In moments I thought you were gone, you were working in the silence, teaching me to keep holding on. The road was longer than I expected, the answer slower than I planned. But every step that felt uncertain was still protected by your hand. Now thank you for every person listening tonight. Some are carrying burdens nobody sees. Some are fighting battles nobody understands. Some feel exhausted. Some feel forgotten. But tonight, let them feel your presence. Let them feel your peace. And let them know that you never left them. Not for a single moment. You stayed when I was crying. You stayed when I was doubted. You stayed when I was falling. You stayed when I was breaking. You stayed through every question. You stayed through every storm. You stayed through every lonely night. You stayed. You stayed. God stayed through every tear, every heartbreak, every fear, through every storm, through every pain. Your faithful love remained. When I felt weak, when I lost hope, you never let me go. God stayed through every tear, and you're still here, still here. Maybe you can't see the whole picture yet. Maybe you still have questions. Maybe you're still hurting. But one thing is certain. The same God who carried you yesterday is carrying you tonight. And He will carry you tomorrow too. There were moments when you thought God was silent. Moments when heaven felt far away. Moments when your prayers seemed unanswered. And maybe tonight, you still wonder where He is. But what if the God you thought had left never walked away at all? I remember all those sleepless nights, staring at the ceiling in the dark, trying to find a reason to keep believing, while carrying this heavy heart. The pain felt stronger than my faith. The storm felt bigger than my strength. And every step became a battle that seemed too difficult to face. I kept asking where you were. I kept searching for your voice. But while I thought I was abandoned, you were standing by my side. Even when I couldn't feel you, even when I couldn't see, you were closer than the air surrounding me. You never walked away, not one moment, not one day. Through every storm, through every fear, you stayed right here. When my faith was weak, when my heart would break, you never walked away. You never walked away. Looking back, I see your mercy, hidden in places I couldn't understand. What I called a setback still protected by your hand. You were working in the waiting. You were healing what was torn. And while I thought my hope was dying, you were preparing something more. Every valley tells a story. Every scar reveals your grace. And now I see the footprints of your love in every place. You carried me through battles I could never win alone. You were leading me the whole way home. You never walked away, not one moment, not one day. Through every storm, through every fear, you stayed right here. When my faith was weak, when my heart would break, you never walked away. You never walked away. Jesus, thank you for staying. Thank you for staying when we doubted. Thank you for staying when we cried. Thank you for staying when we felt lost. Tonight, remind every listener that your presence is greater than their fear. Your peace is greater than their anxiety. And your love is greater than their loneliness. You were there in the silence. You were there. You were there in the waiting. You were there. You were there in the heartbreak. You were there. You were there in the pain. You were there. You were there when I was crying. You were there. You were there when I was falling. You were there. You were there when nobody else was. You remain. You remain. You remain. You never walked away. Not one moment, not one day. Through every storm, through every fear, you stayed. You stayed. When my faith was weak, when my heart would break, you never walked away. You never walked away. You never walked away. If you feel alone tonight, don't trust what loneliness is telling you, because feelings can change, but God's presence does not. The same God who carried you through yesterday is sitting beside you right now, and He never walked away. Maybe you're sitting alone right now. Maybe the room feels quiet. Maybe your heart feels tired. And maybe you didn't click this video by accident. Because sometimes God meets us in the places we least expect. In the silence, in the loneliness, in the empty room. That's where He found me. The house was still and quiet. Another lonely night had come. No voices in the distance. No place left for me to run. Sat there with my questions, holding pieces of my broken heart, wondering if tomorrow would be any different from the dark. The weight of all my worries felt heavier than before, and I could feel the tears falling softly to the floor. That's when heaven touched the silence. That's when everything changed. I wasn't looking for a miracle, I wasn't asking for a sign, but somehow in the darkness your light found mine. In this empty room you found me. When I was hurting, when I couldn't breathe, when nobody else could understand, you reached for me and held my hand. In this empty room you found me, and suddenly I wasn't alone anymore. I thought I needed answers. I thought I needed everything to change. But what I really needed was your presence once again. Because peace didn't come from circumstances, hope didn't come from what I could see. It came from knowing you were sitting there with me. The room looked just the same, nothing around me had changed, but somehow my heart felt different because I felt your embrace. You didn't speak with thunder, you didn't shake the ground. You whispered through the silence, and your love was all around. In this empty room, hey, you found me. When I was hurting, hey, when I couldn't breathe, when nobody else, oh, could understand, you reached for me, hey, and held my hand. In this empty room, oh, you found me, and suddenly, hey, I wasn't alone anymore. Father, there are people listening right now, in bedrooms, in hospital rooms, in living rooms, in cars, in places where loneliness feels overwhelming. Please let them feel your presence. Let them know you are near. Let them know you see them. And let them experience your peace tonight. You found me in my weakness. You found me in my sorrow. You found me in my questions. You found me in my fear. You found me when I felt forgotten. You found me when I felt invisible. You found me when nobody else could. You found me, 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 you found me. Oh, yeah. Suddenly, I wasn't alone anymore. Tonight, the room may still be quiet. The circumstances may not have changed yet, but something beautiful can happen. Because when God's presence enters the room, loneliness loses its power. And maybe, before this night is over, you'll realize something too. You were never alone. There are nights when loneliness feels louder than everything else. Nights when the silence becomes a weight. Nights when your heart whispers, I don't know if I can keep doing this. And then there are nights when God does something unexpected. Not with thunder, not with lightning, not with a miracle everyone can see, but with His presence. This is the story of the night God sat beside me. The clock kept moving past midnight, but sleep refused to come. My thoughts were running circles, and my strength was almost gone. I replayed every disappointment, every prayer that seemed delayed, every dream I thought was dying, every hope that slowly faded. The room was dark around me, but darker still inside. And I was tired of pretending that everything was alright. Then something changed within me, something I can't explain. The room was still the same, but suddenly I didn't feel alone. It felt like you sat beside me when my heart could take no more. You didn't speak 1,000 words, but your presence filled the room, and every fear that haunted me started losing all its power. The night you sat beside me changed everything. The pain didn't disappear instantly, the questions didn't fade away, but peace began to fill the places where anxiety used to stay. For the first time in a long time, I could finally breathe again. Not because my problems vanished, but because I felt your hand holding every broken piece of the heart I thought was lost, showing me that even suffering could never separate us. You didn't leave when I was struggling, please visit every person listening right now. Walk into their room, walk into their pain, walk into their loneliness, and let them feel what only you can give. A peace that cannot be explained, a comfort that cannot be replaced, and a love that never leaves. Stay with me tonight, stay with me here, stay through the silence, stay through the tears, stay through the questions, stay through the fears. Stay with me, Jesus, stay right here. Stay with me, Jesus, stay right here. It felt like you sat beside me, oh, when my heart could take no more. You didn't speak 1,000 words, but your presence filled the room. Oh, and every fear that haunted me started losing all its power. The night you sat beside me changed everything, changed everything, changed everything. Maybe tonight you are listening from a place of loneliness. Maybe you're carrying a burden nobody knows about. Maybe you're wondering if God still sees you. Take a deep breath, because the same God who sat beside me is sitting beside you right now. And before this night is over, you may discover that He was there all along. Have you ever felt forgotten? Not hated, not rejected, just forgotten. Like everyone else moved forward, like everyone else was being blessed, like everyone else was being noticed, while you sat quietly, waiting, praying, hoping, wondering if God still remembered you. If that's you tonight, listen carefully, because heaven has a message for your heart. You were never forgotten, not for a single moment. I watch the seasons keep on changing, while my prayers seem frozen in time. I saw doors opening for others, while I stood waiting for mine. The silence started asking questions that my face struggled to explain. And little by little I wondered if you still knew my name. There were moments I felt invisible, moments I felt left behind, moments I searched for your presence and couldn't seem to find a sign. But while I was questioning everything, you were still writing my story. What felt like waiting wasn't abandonment. What felt like silence wasn't your absence. I was never forgotten, never out of your sight. You were watching over me every day and every night. When I thought heaven was see things differently, looking back through tear-filled eyes. The delays were not rejection, the waiting wasn't goodbye. You were protecting what I couldn't see, preparing what I couldn't know, and every unanswered question was helping my faith grow. The road was never easy, but your hand was always there. Even when I couldn't feel it, you were carrying me with care. You never lost track of me, not one breath, not one tear, not one broken dream. I was never forgotten, never out of your sight. Oh, you were watching over me every day and every night. When I thought heaven was silent, you were working all along. I was never forgotten. I was loved all along. Father, someone listening tonight feels overlooked, ignored, forgotten, like their prayers have disappeared into the sky. Please remind them right now that you know exactly where they are. You know every tear, every fear, every burden, and every dream hidden in their heart. Let them feel your love tonight. You remember Noah, you remembered Hannah, you remember Joseph, you remember David, you remembered me, you remembered me, you remembered me, you remembered me, and you remember me again. I was never forgotten, never out of your sight. Oh, you were watching over me every day and every night. When I thought heaven was silent, you were working all along. I was never forgotten. I was loved all along. I was loved all along. I was loved all along. If you're listening right now and life has made you feel forgotten, please remember this. God has never misplaced your name. He has never overlooked your pain. He has never ignored your prayers, and He has never stopped loving you. You were never forgotten. Not yesterday, not today, and not tonight. Before you fall asleep tonight, before your eyes close, before the noise of this day fades away, I believe God wants to tell you something. Not tomorrow, not next week, tonight. Because some of you are carrying burdens that are too heavy. Some of you are fighting battles nobody knows about. Some of you feel And some of you feel complete alone. But before you sleep, listen carefully. God has a message for your heart. You've been stronger than people realize, smiling through pain they never saw, holding together broken pieces, while silently fighting through it all. You've cried tears nobody noticed. You whispered prayers into the night, and there were moments you felt abandoned, wondering if things would ever be alright. But heaven has been watching every step along the way, and even in your darkest moments, God never turned away. He saw every tear, He heard every prayer, and He's closer than you think. Before you sleep tonight, let your worries go. Place them in His hands and let His peace flow. You don't have to carry what was never yours to hold. The God who made the heavens is watching over your soul. Before you sleep tonight, know that you are loved. The future may still seem uncertain. The answers may not be clear, but God's faithfulness has never changed, and He is standing near. Every mountain still before you, every challenge yet to come will never be greater than the Savior who calls you His beloved one. He is writing a story far greater than you can see, and every chapter of your journey is covered by His mercy. He hasn't forgotten, He hasn't left, He hasn't stopped loving you. Before you sleep tonight, let your worries go. Place them in His hands and let His peace flow. You don't have to carry what was never yours to hold. The God who made the heavens is watching over your soul. Before you sleep tonight, know that you are loved. Father, as this day comes to an end, I pray for every person listening. Cover them with your peace. Protect their family, protect their home, protect their mind. Calm every anxious thought. Heal every wounded heart and let them sleep tonight knowing sleep tonight, let your worries go. Place them in His hands and let His peace flow. You don't have to carry what was never yours to hold. The God who made the heavens is watching over your soul. Before you sleep tonight, know that you are loved. Know that you are seen. Know that He is here. If you feel alone tonight, remember this.